Hey, good evening Las Vegas. Felipe Dantes here with Speakergang, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to refoam a speaker. I got here the Cerwin Vega VS-150. As you can see, it's fresh. I refoamed that one. This is the old one right here. It's getting rotted out. It's breaking apart. I'm going to show you guys how to refoam that. I ordered a kit from Amazon and it came within about 3 to 4 business days. Came quick. It's a 15-inch speaker, and we're gonna start off with the taking out the rim and removing the adhesive and getting rid of the old foam. All right, check it out. So first thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be removing this rim here. Now, the tool I suggest you use is either a utility knife or a really thin knife if you have that at home. And some of the other tools that you're going to be needing is a razor blade and a large flathead, I would suggest. Also, if you have a drill with a sander bit, I came up with one of my own solutions. If you have one of those, go ahead and grab that. So the first thing you want to do is, like I said, these were manufactured in the 1990s and this foam rots out pretty fast. So on this one here, the rim already just came out. I could just take it out no problem. So yours might be a little bit more complicated. It might still be stuck. So what I would suggest is you use the utility knife. What you're going to do is you're going to wedge it in here on the side, and you're just going to scrape the surrounds all the way around. Now you want to be careful because the adhesive might be a little bit stronger in other spots, and you don't want to drag the cone, and yeah, you don't want that. So once you get that done, we're going to be moving to step 2. And step 2 is, there's a lot of adhesive right here. This part right here, what I suggest is, if you don't have an opening already, you grab a sharp razor blade, and you got your cone right here. Outside of the cone, on the edge of the cone, what you're going to do with your sharp razor blade is go towards the edge and slowly slice around, and it will lead you on. But just be very careful because you don't want to mess up that cone. It's a lot harder to recone than it is to refoam. Right here, where there's that's part of the cone right there where that black is, and over this line here, that's still part of the cone. You want to be careful and not cut that. You want to go around it with your razor. So just take some careful slices all the way around the surround until it gets out, and we'll go to step 3. Alright, so I cut through all the way around the cone, and you're going to start peeling the rotted pieces out, and we'll go to the next step. Alright, next step. What you're going to want is grab yourself some alcohol, and me preferably rather have a napkin than a cloth because it's thinner and you can feel your way through it. So go ahead and grab that. What you're going to do is you're going to drench your napkin or your cloth with alcohol. And once you do that, the next step is right around the cone, the edge of the cone on the ridge. You're gonna dab alcohol all the way around, and you'll see that it's darkened. You want it to be darkened to make sure you get enough there. And once you do that, let it sit. Go over here around the metal frame of the speaker and put alcohol there as well. That's gonna loosen the adhesive, and this rotted garbage, it's gonna peel off a lot easier. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, check it out. After you apply that alcohol, you can stick your hand under it. See how you can push it up a little bit? Alright, once you push it up, go ahead and grab that razor and just see how it easily peels off. Go ahead and do that. Go all around. And as for the surround here, right around the metal rim, grab a flathead and start working your way around that. It's going to start coming off. Go ahead and finish that and we'll go to the next step. Alright, so once you moved all that adhesive and all that gunk that's on the rim of the speaker, there's still some left over, as you can see on my speaker here. After I used the flathead and went all around the metal rim, there's still some left. So I came up with a solution for that, quick, easy solution. It's up to you if you want to do it. It's a little bit, I don't know, if you can handle it, then do it. As you can see, I clamped my speaker onto my workbench, so it's not going anywhere. So all you need is a drill and the sander bit, and this is what you do. You're going to want to flip your drill upside down, and you're just going to go around the metal rim with the sander bit. Once you have completed that, this is what the rim of your speaker should look like, nice and shiny, so you can apply new adhesive and put the foam on. So once you're finished with that, it's on to the next step, and this is the step that you have to be the most cautious of, because what you're going to do is you're going to grab your kit, which I have right here. Comes with glue, and it comes with a little brush. You could use the brush. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip this upside down like that. You're gonna grab your glue, and your speaker turns like this in a 360-degree angle. What you're gonna want to do is right here on the end of the foam right here, and be very careful, this could ruin your speaker. You're going to want to apply a beam of glue just on this surface here. So what we're going to do is, once you get that beam there, you're going to flip it upside down, and we're going to apply it on the line. You're going to follow the line. So get it upside down like this. And make sure you get a nice little beam. And this glue here, it dries really quick, so you want to be quick about it. Because if you're not quick about it, then you're going to have to order a new kit. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to order a new kit. You want to get it done right now, here with me at Speakergang. So I got that little beam on right now. As you can see, I'm trying to move quickly. Spread that glue around that surface. I hope you don't get any on your speaker cone. And this glue is like perfect on its timing. Really nice. All right, so I'm ready to go and flip it to the other side. And make sure you get it on there just right. Next thing is, you can lift up your speaker. You're going to want to push it up, and you're going to start lining it up. You're going to start lining it up with these edges here. And remember, you got to work with the glue, because this glue sets pretty quick. This frequency. On Google, you want to download a frequency application. That application, what it will do is, if you don't think your speaker is going to be centered up, you can connect it to the positive and the negative, and through your phone, that Ohm application, the frequency application, what it's going to do, it's going to give you a frequency that's going to make your speaker to go up and stay in the center of the coil, positioned correctly. So I apologize for that. All right, so the next step is, so you got it glued on, it's all dried up, and you could have, it's all dried up. So the next step is we're gonna glue it onto the frame of the speaker. So as you can see here, the flap here on the frame, you're just going to add a beam of glue all the way around. And I believe it's 1/8 of an inch of a beam that you want. You don't want to overdo it. So just add that beam on. Make sure you don't miss. Get all the spots. And I look forward for these speakers to be completed. Want to hurry up and put them up for sale. Hopefully the next video you'll see with me, I'll be doing a recone, but I gotta get a speaker that's busted, so I usually don't get broken equipment, except for, you know, stuff like this. It needs to be refoamed. That's just normal. But these Cerwin Vegas here, when they are when they're glued, that step that we just did, they line up on their own. So it's the coil, it's lined up to the magnet. The coil is lined up to the magnet. You're good to go. Some speakers, I guess, they're not as easy. All right, so I got that on there. But these right here, they line up on their own. It's awesome. All right, so just start pushing down around the edges. And like I said, this glue here, it sets up pretty quickly. And what you want to do is you want to push down. And you don't hear that coil. You don't hear that coil rubbing on the magnet, you're good to go. So just push down, and what that's going to do is it's going to apply a good measure of glue all around the flap, as you can see. And it's already setting. Alright guys, we're gonna do the final step here. See, I got the speaker glued. Push it up. It's good to go. It's looking nice. And this is the last step. I'm happy about it. So what you want to do is we're going to glue the gasket on. Gasket. What you want to do here is you want to apply an 1/8 of an inch beam of glue in the center right here all the way around. And with some experience you will get better at this. I see I'm getting a little bit better at applying this beam and refoaming speakers. I look forward to learning how to recone as well, because I've probably thrown away a lot of expensive products because I didn't know how to fix it. But now I'm learning to fix it. And I know that reconing is something that's a little bit more complicated than this. I just don't like, on this, when it comes to this, I don't like removing all that gunk out of the speaker. That takes a hot minute, but came up with that solution with the drill. With the drill and the sanding bit. So, you got your beam. You're gonna grab your gasket, and where the mounting holes are on the frame, make sure you get it just in place, and you're just gonna sit that on there. Just like that. Make sure you got it positioned very nicely. Once you do that, you're going to want to flip it upside down. Make sure you stay on the mounts, lined up with the mounts, and just lay your speaker down. Bam. Let that dry out for an hour, and that should be about it. Alright, so I just finished installing the speakers to the cabinet. Glue's all dried up, everything is good to go. Check them out. Speakers provide a lot of bass. I got some for myself upstairs in my room. I like the Cerwin Vegas. I also like the Def Techs. But yeah, Speakergang, Felipe Dantes. Keep checking me out.